Artemis II astronauts are on their way back to Earth. After a major milestone overnight, the crew completed their first of 3 trajectory burns, adjusting their path after a successful lunar flyby. During their 7 hours circling the moon, astronauts captured stunning high-resolution images, including a rare Earthset showing Earth dropping below the moon's horizon. They also witnessed a solar eclipse from space, sending nearly an hour in darkness as the sun moved behind the moon. The mission marks a critical step as NASA prepares for future crewed moon landings. And as America approaches its 250th, we've been sharing stories of everyday people living out the American dream. The Artemis II mission is a powerful reminder of where that spirit took us, all the way to the moon on July 20th, 1969. And our sister station in San Diego, KFMB, shows how that legacy is still hitting close to home. Just last week, a photojournalist there shared memorabilia from her father, who helped power NASA's original race to the moon. A look back now at the history and the people who made Apollo possible.
Last week, on the day of the Artemis launch, we were in our editorial meeting, and photojournalist Anne-Marie Spaulding came in with a box of memorabilia from when her father worked for NASA the first time we sent astronauts to the moon.
3, 2, 1. We have ignition. We have tremendous flame out there. All engines, and we have liftoff.
The box was full of recordings, pictures, and articles that were given to the rocket scientists and engineers that worked on the space race.
Honestly, I'm not sure what he was doing there at the time, but I think it was like an all hands on deck type of thing when you were working in that department.
For Apollo 11, the mission that put man on the moon, the voices of CBS News anchors, including Walter Cronkite, were used.
There would begin a 500,000-mile odyssey, a voyage which would include, for Armstrong and Aldrin, a day on another world.
So there were more pictures.
For Spaulding, being a kid in her house was just a little bit different.
Just how special it was to have grown up with someone who had that kind of, I don't know, that he would put himself out there and go and do something that he had never done.
You're a go for landing, over.
And if the recordings aren't enough, Anne-Marie's father was given film.
Oh yeah, Apollo 11, Man on the Moon.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's got the official NASA footage.
Listening to the recordings and looking at the pictures as it unfolded is incredible.
We're home.
413 is in.
Man on the moon.
We copy you down, Eagle. Listen,
Oh, jeez.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. Roger, Tranquility. We copy you on the ground. You got a bunch of guys about to turn blue. We're breathing again. Thanks a lot.
And then you hear the official word from Walter Cronkite.
At 40 seconds after 4:17 Eastern Daylight Time, July 20th, 1969, man had landed on the moon.
Then Neil Armstrong with the most powerful words ever spoken in outer space.
That's one small step for man. One giant leap for mankind.
It was a time when the world stopped and paid attention
From what I can remember, everybody stopped to watch this.
because they were building for the future.
They were forging a whole new science that has opened up things that our scientists of today are continuing to do.
What I take away from Anne-Marie's story is the inspiration, and that is what Artemis hopes to do for the next generation that will be exploring outer space.
And with those footprints on the moon, history was forever changed in America. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin spent hours on the lunar surface running experiments, collecting samples, and taking photographs as the nation approaches its 250th, and with Artemis II now pushing us forward. That moment still defines what's possible when exploration meets ambition.